Well, guys, I hate to make you wait another day because I was going to actually try to get this up and running for you today. Excuse me. However, first thing that came into play was the welder. I had to weld something, ran out of wire. I pulled the old wire out and through. Had no problems. I actually seen the wire right in here, and then I just pulled it out from the other end. Pulled it out. It came out again. And the first snug had the first pull had a little bit of a tug on it, but nothing to where it could have broken the wire, because you're not just going to pull that wire apart. Went to put the new wire in, and it wouldn't go in. So I get a hold of Hobart on the phone, and the tech support, great guy, answered it immediately. Wasn't in a hurry. Took his time. Talked actually for a while, which I was surprised. And he told me that more than likely it is the cable liner. So I said, the cable liner? Nothing to add to the call. All right. I learned something new today. That's the cable. Where am I? Oh, yeah, I'm showing you a cable. All right. This is the cable. And this is what was clogged. The end on this end. The end that feeds in. Now, if I wanted to start cutting, I could probably have cut it, but then I would have had to cut everything, and it would have just been a big old cluster mess. And it ended up costing me a lot more than it did. Tractor Supply had it in stock, 30 bucks. I ran up and got it, got that done. Got home, I still haven't had a chance to put it on. It's almost 3:30, and I've been out here since 10 o'clock. So anyway, I got back. When I was at Tractor Supply, I picked up a 100-pound of burr feed, dropped 50 pounds of feed in the feeder. I made a feeder that holds 50 pounds of food at a time, so we only got to fill it like every 5 days or so. Sometimes every 4, depending on the weather, and sometimes 6 or 7, but an average of 5 days. So I picked up 100 pounds. I've got another 50 pounds here, so I had put 50 pounds in the feeder. Took a little time. The birds have to eat. And I got 100 pounds here. But anyway, when I got home, I realized that the garbage truck apparently had hit the mailbox. And seeing that it's been in the ground for God knows how long, it was on a 4x4 post. We've been here for 10, going on 11 years. So it wasn't cedar, so apparently, it didn't take much. So at that point, I had to fix that. So I took a piece of 4x4 pressure treated. I cut it at 40 inches. I drilled a 1.5-inch hole, 8 inches deep in the bottom. I drove a 1.5-inch galvanized pipe down into the hole that was there, because I was able to get the other piece out. And now I put that level with the ground, and then I proceeded to pound the living daylight out of the 4x4 pressure treated down over the top of that pipe, so the pipe is up in it at least 8 inches, and it goes into the ground at least 18 inches. And I put the mailbox on it, with naturally some support, and I put some linseed oil on the pole and everything, so just to get a little bit extra more durability. But if a piece of pine lasted for 11 years that I know of, who knows how much longer it was in the ground before we actually bought the house. A piece of pressure treated should last a hell of a lot longer. So anyway, that's where we're at. So here it is, 3:30, and I still haven't had a chance to call them on the phone. And believe it or not, I am beat, because I'm working out in the cold, and when you're out there in the cold working, it tires you out a little faster.